Welcome back to the Robin Show, and on the line all the way from Canada, we have Olivia Boitel all the way, as I mentioned, from Canada, from the band Eternal Closure. They released their EP at the Center of It All, Chapter 1. So that means I'm assuming we're going to have Chapter 2, Olivia. Welcome to the Roman Show.
Hi, happy to be here. And Chapter 2 is definitely in the works sometime probably next year or at the start of 2024.
Awesome. Good to hear. We just got that to the chase. Now, the new EP just dropped. The single there that just pretty much kicked off and gave everyone a little piece of what to experience there was Practice What You Preach. What has been the opinions or the thoughts of the fans of the new EP?
It's been quite positive so far. Of course, the new vocalist and the new lineup on the guitar side as well has made quite a substantial change to our sound, and some people are definitely caught by surprise by the switch, especially on vocals. But most of it's been really positive. I think it gives us something to stand out.
That was actually my follow-up question there. The new vocalist, right from the start, you hear it there in Patience and Practice What You Preach. She comes in right from the start, and it sets up that pace, that up and down. It's a lovely tune when you listen to it. But why the new vocalist? Why did you guys decide to go this route?
A few years ago, our good friend Max, our old vocalist, decided to part ways with the band. It just wasn't his thing anymore. It just wasn't his passion. So when we were searching for a replacement, we were open to the idea of having a female vocalist as well. And we ended up with Maggie for a while. It didn't work out, but we really liked the opportunities it gave us as far as writing vocal melodies with my range as the male singer and the female vocalist. It gives us more things to try, and then we just continued searching for a female vocalist, and we found Kat, and it's been great.
Yeah, it's a little Lacuna Coil-ish there, but harder because right from the start, man, you start just laying it down, and then she comes in setting up that rough tone and the melodic tone.
Yeah, we just wanted to kick this one off like with no I tend to write long intros with many like riffs and develop maybe ideas before the vocals come in, but then on this one I just wanted it to start right away.
So with this EP, how different was it putting it together compared to the other? Of course, you have now a female vocalist in Kat, but were there any challenges? Was it a smooth EP to create?
No, because we had the lineup change. We used to have only two guitarists, myself and Carlos, and then we parted ways with him near the start of the end of the pandemic, mm-hmm. And then there was this whole pandemic thing, of course, and we were quite lucky to find our new guitarist Phil and Marine, and it's been quite a nice opportunity to arrange the songs for three guitar parts, and it was definitely a learning process as far as that whole writing for three guitars goes, and then of course including vocal lines that would fit more a female vocal. So it was a different process than before. When on the second album, for example, it was kind of almost a solo project on my part with the other musicians, but in this one it was a lot more of a collaborative experience with all the new members.
Lyrically, what would you say inspired you to create this EP, or is it each song just has a different approach or a different model?
Lyrically, of course, most of it was written during the pandemic, so there was this anger, this feeling of unrest for for pretty much everybody. So it kind of fueled the heavier sound that we have on this thing, and of course the lyrics as well. And so on my side, that was it. I can't really speak for the two songs that were where the lyrics were written by one by Philip, the drummer, my brother, and the other one by Jonathan on bass. It all matches together. It's just a bunch of angry songs about society and a bit of internal struggle as well.
So when it comes to touring, how are we with the touring? I know things pretty much have kind of somewhat pretty much come down to normal. And which one of these songs, or if you have already, or if not, are you looking forward to perform live, and why?
As far as touring goes, there isn't much of that yet, because like you said, we're just getting out of that whole pandemic situation, and we've seen many big bands cancel tours and put a lot of effort and money into things that just ended up not happening. So we're not focused on that right now. We're just getting back into things and playing our first shows as a 6-piece lineup, and we've played a few shows until now, and Practice What You Preach is definitely the one that just works live. It's there's an energy that goes in the room when we start playing this one. I think it's going to stay on the playlist for a really long time.
Now, you mentioned that the Chapter 2 is coming out sometime next year. Are you guys pretty much almost wrapping it up? How many songs are we looking into? And what approach are we going to send? Is it going to be kind of the same or a little different from the Chapter 1?
Chapter 2 is a similar approach to the first part. It was all recorded at the same time as just one big thing, and we just decided afterwards to split it into 2 half albums, because we thought would give the material more space to breathe. Every song would have a bigger chance of being like a highlight for people. When you just throw, 12, 13 songs at once, sometimes some songs get forgotten. So we wanted to avoid that. And as far as the music goes, it's I would say it kind of mirrors the Chapter 1, in the sense that the first track is kind of more a bit longer, a bit more progressive. The second track is a heavy banger. It's kind of structured in the same way. I thought that was a cool idea, and so it was all part of the same process. We just chose the songs to make them fit the best with each other.
It's funny you mentioned that, because some bands I've seen that they'll release a track a week, and then you have to wait the entire 12 weeks to get the entire album. Do you think that's a good approach to do that type of way? Because like you said, it kind of leaves each song to breathe, and people really take it and understand it and appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to just market the whole thing when you don't when you have I don't know what you'd say, like less filler. I don't consider any of these songs filler, but when you have all the big bunch of songs at the same time, it can feel like there's some songs that just get a bit forgotten, and we wanted to avoid that.
Well, Olivier, I want to thank you so very much for joining us here on the Roman Show. Eternal Closure, their latest album, at the center of it all, the EP, Chapter 1. Look out for the second one. Make sure you follow it there on your favorite streaming service. Olivier, thanks so very much, man, and hope to see you real soon on tour. Maybe somewhere, somehow, you can put it in your calendar at us in Florida.
Yeah, obviously, if the opportunity to get some kind of tour going in the U.S., we definitely want to go to Florida for sure.